favorite color is the same as mine. It's blue like the water and the sky. But moving forward, I'm scared of what to do. In my phone, I'll always have you, and our late night phone call smiles. Well, you've been lighting up my world, and all the while we're thinking inside my paper heart you true. The truth is now I want you, and our late night phone call smiles. You've been lighting up my world, and all the while we're thinking inside my paper heart you true. The truth is now I want you. Probably on a plane somewhere, but I don't care. Thank you. Thanks so much. What do we got on the TV over here? Guitar playing. This song always remind me. I guess I can see that, Tom. And yeah, you saw Donovan Woods with me. That's quite an interesting story. Now we went for the opener and left for the headliner. All right, well, that last song was the original song of mine, so thank you so much for the claps in person and online. But this next song is an original song as well, and I wrote it with a friend of mine. Her name's Laura Falford. She lives in Indian River. And if you guys are looking to book any bands, she has a really cool band called the River Dogs. So check them out. But anyways, I wrote this with her, and yeah, it's called the T-Shirt Song. Can't decide what to wear. She goes through the closets of her ex. That one t-shirt, well, it has a tear in the seam, so she just moves on to the next. That one's got a couple of stains, and that one's too stretched out, but she'll find one without a doubt. That one over there, the one that says Nirvana, well, she doesn't listen to that band, but she knows it looks good on her. She never has to go to the mall again, just keeps stealing t-shirts from all these different men. A rainbow of color and a selection of size, still looking for the one that fits just right. Decide what to wear. She goes through the closets of her ex. That one's got a couple tears in the seam, So she just moves on to the next. It's getting colder and the leaves are falling down, but good thing she's got that sweatshirt with the name of a town she's never been to, because it's way up north. When she puts it on, she can still feel the warmth of a broken heart. Oh, and a kiss. No, not that band, but that's another t-shirt that she missed. She never has to go to the mall again and just keep stealing t-shirts from all these different men. A rainbow of color and a selection of size, still looking for the one that fits just right. She never has to go to the mall again and just keep stealing t-shirts from all these different men. A rainbow of color and a selection of size, still looking for the one that fits just right. Still looking for the one that fits just right. Still looking for the one that fits just right. Thank you. Again, that song is called The T-Shirt Song, that I wrote with my friend Laura Fulford out of Indian River. I always make fun of her because I don't know if anyone's familiar with Bliss Fest, the music festival that happens up in Cross Village area every year. They one time described her as the songstress of the inland waterways. And I don't know, I always thought that was funny. I give her crap about it, but anyways, I wrote that song with her. I slowed down just a little bit and do a cover song by a singer-songwriter favorite of mine. Hey, Tom, if you're still watching, let me know. I'll play your song for you. I know you had a request. I put it later in the set list, but if you're still watching, let me know. Yes, it's me. I'll play it after this one for you. This one's by Gregory Alan Isakov. He's out of Denver, Colorado, or Boulder area, and it's called Stable Song. Remember when our songs were just like prayers, like gospel hymns that you called in the air. Come down, sweet reverence, unto my simple house and ring. Ring like silver, ring like gold, ring out those ghosts on the Ohio. Ring like silver wedding bells, were we the belly and the beast or the sword that fell? I'll never tell. Come to me, clear and cold, some sea. Watch the world spinning waves like machines. So I've been crazy, couldn't you tell? Threw a stone at the stars and the whole sky fell. Now I'm covered up in straw and belly up on the table. I laughed and I drank and passed in the stable. And I ran back to the hollow again. Oh, the moon was just a sliver back then. And I ached for my heart like some tin man. Well, it came and it beat and it boiled and it rang. It's ringing. Ring like silver, ring like gold. Turn these diamonds back into gold. Ring like silver, ring like gold. We'll turn these diamonds straight back into gold. We'll turn these diamonds straight back into gold. Turn these diamonds straight back into gold. Ooh. Thank you. Again, that was Gregory Alan Isakov out of Colorado. But I'm going to do an old song for my buddy, Big T for you to envy. For Tom. He's watching all the way from Metro Detroit area. All right, here's some Neil Young. Live, I don't wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's the expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. I'm getting old. Been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood. I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. It keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. You keep me searching, and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. All right. I learned that right now for Tom. So there you go, Tom. What else we got? Greetings from Bristol. Hey, that must be Steve-O, Dr. Steve. How's it going? All the way from Bristol, Tennessee. We got Detroit in the house, virtually. We got Bristol, Tennessee in the house. How cool. All right. How's everyone doing, by the way? How's everyone out there? You guys good? All right. How's everyone online? There might be a little delay, but how's everyone online? How's everyone outside? Oh, it's Steve's birthday. Happy birthday, Steve. Glad you could be here. I think it's 61st birthday. Thanks for spending it with us. I'll bring the tempo up just a little bit now. Do another cover before I get into some more originals. This is a fun one, a little bar trivia for you. It's by, now I'm going to forget the name. Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's daughter. Elle King. It's called X's and O's. Well, I and me a girl showed her all that I can. Showed her all the things she didn't understand. Whoa, whoa. Well, then I let her go. One in California used to curse my name, so I found me a better lover in the UK. Hey, and then I made my getaway. Now 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, they never wanna leave. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, they never wanna leave. My exes, and oh, they haunt me. Like ghosts, they want me to make them all know they won't let go. X's and O's, X's and O's. I had a summer lover down in New Orleans. Kept a woman waiting, left her frozen in the spring. My, that's how seasons go by. Well, I get high and I love to get low, so hearts keep breaking and the heads just roll, you know. Well, that's how it goes. Now 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, they never wanna leave. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, they never wanna leave. My exes, and those they haunt me. Like ghosts, they want me to make them all know they won't let go. X's and O's, X's and O's, X's and O's. One, two, three, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, they never wanna leave. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, they never wanna leave. My exes, and oh, they haunt me. Like ghosts, they want me to make them all know they won't let go. My exes, and oh, they haunt me. Like ghosts, they want me to make them all know they won't let go. X's and O's, X's and O's, X's and O's, X's and O's. Thank you. I always have fun with that one. All right. Rob Schneider Jr. Yes, Elle King is Rob Schneider Jr. Imagine if they looked like exactly alike, too. So not too long ago, the world shut down, and I found myself stuck at home quite a bit and had major writer's block. But I came up with this little lick here. I could never think of anything to write about, and I finally took all the negative things that kind of happened and put it into a song, but flipped it at the end for something positive. So whoever's watching on Facebook or Twitch, this is my first time on Twitch, by the way. So this is cool. Anyways, if you're at home or you're watching on your phone or wherever you're at, the last chorus is "We'll be all right." Because in the end, we're going to be all right. We'll get through it. I won't get too political, but we'll be all right. Anyways. It's always raining on my parade, getting pulled through the line of this world charades and smoking mirrors, whiskey and wine. In the end it doesn't matter, we all pay our time, we all pay our time. No, we'll all be by your side. We all pay our time, but I'll be right by your side, by your side. When all the colors fade to gray and they wash away, and the weather outside it pulls a smile from your face, and even though it's raining, it brings new life. In the end it doesn't matter, we all pay our time, we all pay our time. But I'll be right by your side. We all pay our time, but I'll be right by your side, by your side. right. We'll all be all right. Here we go. We'll all be all right. Oh, we'll all be all right. We'll all be all right. Oh, we'll all be all right. Oh, we'll all be all right. And I'll be right by your side, by your side. All right. Thank you. This is so interesting. This is the world we live in now. Are those tips at the bottom? Thank you. Hey, Jimmy boy. I don't know what song it was, but thanks, Deb, or the Deber. Thank you. Thanks for the claps. Thanks for being here, everybody. All right. So I won't get too political, but I have one semi-political song. I won't say anything about it. You take what you want from it. There just came a time where I could not say anything anymore, so I wrote this song. The streets are on fire. There's a sickness in the air. Did we really make things great again? Who the hell really cares? 'Cause you know this is our time to show them what's wrong and right. But I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It don't matter the color. We should all love one another. Sisters and brothers and fathers and mothers. Together we can rise so much taller. So wave those banners high and point those fists right up to the sky. Oh, and keep marching those streets and tell them what you think. Rewrite history, 'cause you know this is our time to show them what's wrong and right. But I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can't quite tell what that sticker is, but thanks, AJ, for sending it. And thanks for the hearts. All right. Well, we're about an hour in now. I'm going to do another cover song for you guys. This is one that I did not think I would find myself playing, but alas, here we are. Well, I tune real quick. How's the weather wherever you are online? Good vibes all night. Thanks, Rufus. I know we got some people from Tennessee. We got people from Southeast Michigan. How's everyone doing? All right. This one's by Alanis Morissette. An old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late. Well, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Mr. Playing Safe was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase and kissed his kids goodbye. Waited his whole damn life to take that flight. And as that plane crashed down, he thought, well, isn't this nice? And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride that you already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Well, life is a funny way of sneaking up on you when you think everything's okay and it's going right. Life is a funny way of helping you out when you think everything's gone wrong and everything blows up in your face. Well, the traffic jam when you're already late. No smoking sign on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need's a knife. It's like meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride that you already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? And who would have thought it figures? And who would have thought it figures? Little Alanis Morissette for everyone. So I mentioned Donovan Woods earlier. I'm a big fan of his. Hey, Melissa. Melissa's in the house. Hopefully with a cold chisel. I actually do like I like all the beer here. You guys make great drinks. Shoot. What else do we got? We got some hearts. Thanks, guys. This is so fun. It's like I have a little audience here. Oh, anyways, so I mentioned Donovan Woods earlier. And he covered this song randomly for some like BBC radio or something. It's out on YouTube. And after I saw him do it, I said, you know, if he can do it, I can do it. So threw some Alanis Morissette into the set. Actually, speaking of Donovan Woods, he's next up on my set list. This is one of his newer songs off his latest album he just put out, Without People. And this is called Lonely People. Lonely people everywhere and every day. Lonely people, nobody wants to feel that way. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You're still that way in a crowded room. Lonely people, Some nights you're gonna move so slow. Sometimes you're gonna wonder why your heart feels broke. Find a way to let it out. There's something beautiful about lonely people. Lonely people. Lonely people. Wrote every song you ever loved. Lonely people. Named you and raised you up. It might be somebody close to you. You might have held them and never knew. Lonely people. Some nights you're gonna move so slow. Sometimes you're gonna wonder why your heart feels broke. Find a way to let it out. There's something beautiful about knowing that you're not alone. There's a little bit of lonely in everyone you ever known. Can all make it through somehow. There's something beautiful about lonely people. Lonely people. Lonely people. There's something beautiful about lonely people. Thank you. It's one of the many songs I wished I wrote. Again, that was by Donovan Woods. Great singer-songwriter out of Canada. I think he originally was from Sarnia, just outside of Detroit. But now I think he's in Toronto. But anyways, awesome singer-songwriter. All right. I mentioned earlier I put an album out in April of last year. It's called Everywhere I Roam. And it's on Spotify and Apple Music. And if you go to my website, you can buy physical CDs if you still have a CD player in your house or your laptop or your car. But this next song, I actually just learned I can mash it up with an old tune. So I actually kind of semi-retired this song. I wasn't a big fan of it, but now that I learned I can mash it with another song, we'll give it a try. It's called Fly On, and it's on the album. So yeah, anyway. Walking for miles, and it's cold in the rain. On the holes in my shoes, the clouds they knew to cover up the stars so I don't get very far. Been walking for miles, tracing my way to you. Tracing my way to you. Crows they flew to the scraps from those down south. The boys fly east to the gardens and curse with their amounts of anguish and turmoil. A silent phone call. Silver-haired flapper girl don't represent them all. Represent them all. So fly on, fly on, fly on, and fly on. Big river split that tent city, looking up to the sky. But now I'm asking myself why am I making my way back to the 45th? Is it just to taste your lips? And who needs a light when you're headed that way? Where the orange meets the blue, the purple and gray. Now I'm making my way back to the promised land. I won't get there driving the roadways marked on my hand. Marked on my hand. So fly on, fly on, fly on, and fly on. Yeah, we'll hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Well, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh, woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I ever seen, I guess, if you say so. Well, I have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. No more, no more, no. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Thank you. Okay. Is that it? Just them? So next week we got my buddies the Marsupials. Ty Drury is a big reason I actually started playing music. He had an open mic at Study Park in Petoskey before he moved down here. And yeah, great band. So next week on Saturday, check them out. They have a new bass player. I forget his name. Trevor, maybe? And I think the sound guy, AJ, big shout out to him for doing this tonight too. He had said that Distant Stars is playing, and that's basically the same band plus a couple friends. So check them out too. It's fronted by Jakey Thomas, out of, I think he's in Harbor Springs now. But anyways, both are great Michigan bands. So tune in on Saturday and watch the Twitch channel for the schedule. I think is on there. Cool. Well, I'll keep playing some music here. Thanks for being here, guys. This is fun. All right. We were holding hands with underage beer cans, just 17, the world at our feet. We were going steady, but our hearts were heavy. In a rusty Cavalier from Michigan, we're never going back again. And we were driving away. You fell asleep, I kept on through. When you walk, I heard you say that I love you. So this is another one of my quarantine songs that I wrote last year. While sitting at home, I had this little lick in my head again, just a little A minor, G, F. And I couldn't think of anything to write about, so I sent it off to a couple of friends of mine, and one of them sent back the story of his ex-girlfriend and a bunch of memories he had, and I took them all, I stole all of them, and I put them into this song, and I wrote a song about it. He ended up liking the song, so that's good. But it's called When You Woke, and it was recently featured. Also, we talked about this on the little interview earlier. Michael Palmasino, he's a guitar react person on YouTube. He picked this song up, a random video that I did, and it's gotten me some attention on YouTube, which has been great. So if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. I did it with Dogtown Studios in Grand Rapids. Kiss on my cheek, we just kept on driving across the borderline. We're not just trying to run away from all of our Detroit dreams. We hit the turnpike with smoking memories. Now I'm back home, and you're still in the city. You can't tell me that it didn't mean nothing. That kiss, the way you looked at me when we were driving away. We fell asleep, I kept on through. When you walk, I heard you say that I love you. Thank you. Do we still have Tom watching? Is Tom still on? What about Steve? Who else we got? Tommy. I don't know if that's Tommy or Tammy. But thanks for being here. AJ's still hanging in here. The Debber. Thanks for being here, everybody. Do some country now for you. It's from my buddy Sean Butzine. He's another Traverse City area guy. Rhett's here. She played here last night, right? Cool. Yeah, I watched part of that. Awesome. And then, oh man, I'm going to forget where it was. I met her at an open mic at, oh man, maybe you can help me out. Coming into Traverse City on the left, there's a restaurant with a white sign and a bicycle. Hopscotch? Hopscotch. Yes, I met her there. Super awesome. And great set last night. This is a little country song by Tyler Childers. Yeah, hopscotch. Cool. Early in the morning when the sun does rise, laying in the bed with bloodshot eyes, laying in the evening when the sun sinks low, that's about the time my rooster crows. But I got women up and down this creek, keep me going in my engine clean. Run me ragged, but I don't fret. Ain't been nothing ever held me back. Well, get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my trouble to the high wall, throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. It's a damn good feeling to run these roads. No, I got people try to tell me red, keep this living and you wind up dead. Cast your trouble on the Lord of Lords, or end up laying on a cooling board. Well, I got buddies up on White House Road, keep me strutting with my feet hang low. Rock up whiskey gonna ease my pain, and all this running gonna keep me sane. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my trouble to the high wall, throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Damn good feeling to run these roads. When you lay me in the cold hard clay, won't you sing them hymns while the banjo plays? Tell them ladies they are not frown. Ain't been nothing ever held me down. All men and women are shallow graves, same old blues, just a different day. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my trouble to the high wall, throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Damn good feeling to run these roads. Little Tyler Childers for you. Hey, thank you. Oh, right. You got if you love Tyler Childers, you got to do it. It's a simple song. It's a D, C, G, basically. You got to do it. It's an easy one. He's got a lot of great songs out there. House Fire is great. I'd love to do that. Feather Indians is a fun one. And Steve-O, I'm glad you're here. Hey, cheers, man. Earlier I had the cranberry spiced amber lager that tasted just like Christmas. And now I have a sweet cinnamon, I can't exactly read what it's called, but it's a sweet cinnamon cider. Yes. I'm sorry, Stevedore. It's called the Stevedore. But cheers, everybody. I'm glad you're here. And for the people that are here in person, thanks for being here and supporting local business. Local breweries, they have awesome food and drinks here. The empanadas are amazing. And they got a nice little spot outside, and I think there's some heaters out there. So if you're in the Traverse City area, come on down to Workshop Brewing Company. Or if you're coming through when COVID's over, Steve-O, I know you're in Tennessee, but if you ever make it to Michigan, stop on in at the Workshop Brewing Company. I'm going to do one that I've never played live before. I have to do it. I have to force myself to do it because I have a really cool plan for video coming up. And so I'm going to force myself to play it in front of all you guys. It's a Chris Stapleton tune. It's off his newest album. Let me tune real quick. I should have been doing this while I was blabbing the whole time. Ooh. Maybe. I got a request for Cat Stevens. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a real world. That's Cat Stevens, right? We'll see. All right, we're getting there. John Prine, I could do a John Prine song. What's that? Oh, is it? I can do a Prine song for you guys. All right, but first, ooh. So sorry for everyone waiting online. It's one thing when you're in a bar full of people and they can talk to one another and you can tune without them caring too much. When you're sitting at home staring at a screen waiting for me to play, it's a little more intimidating. There we go. We'll see how this goes. It's called Watch You Burn. There's still... We'll go with it. Only a coward would pick up a gun and shoot up a crowd trying to have fun. Now the Vegas lights, they won't lose their glow, and the band will play and go on with the show. Oh, you're gonna get your turn. Oh, you're gonna get your turn. Son, you're gonna get your turn, yeah. And the devil's gonna watch you burn. No, I wasn't there. No, I didn't see. But I had friends in your company. If I could snap my fingers, if I could just flip a switch, I'd make that last bullet first. You son of a... Oh, you're gonna get your turn. Oh, you're gonna get your turn. Oh, you're gonna get your turn, yeah. The devil's gonna watch you burn. evil ones. You know who you are, and I beg of you, before you go too far, just know this, if it'll give you pause, before you mail out your bombs, pull the trigger in a synagogue. Oh, you're gonna get your turn. Oh, you're gonna get your turn. Oh, you're gonna get your turn, yeah. And the devil's gonna watch you burn. That's the first time I've ever done that. My glasses sometimes fall down when I play and I try and push them up real quick, and I accidentally just push them right off my face. It happens. All right. Looks like we got about a half hour left. Thanks for being here, guys. This has been fun. We'll do another song. I mentioned them earlier. The Michigan Rattlers, I went to high school with these guys. And yeah, they're a great band. A couple years ago, I think they finished their huge summer. They played one of Kid Rock's festivals, and then they opened for Bob Seger down at DTE. But yeah, great group of guys. Check them out. Michigan Rattlers. Went to high school with them. This is their song called Illinois Sky. Well, I thought we were good at being cool. Thought we'd learn how to live like men, drinking beer on a back porch, smoking blues one after another, calling out to them pretty babies, dancing out under them street lights, praying for whatever God would give. Oh, honey, don't let me be alone again tonight. So much sweet love this town. Well, it always had a way bringing us right back down. Well, I had my eye on a pretty girl. Once in a while she was looking back at me. She'd come and go like a CTA, and every time I had her, well, I thought she'd stay. Lost in daddy when she was young. I'd be close, but in the morning she'd be gone. She told me I reminded her of him. I bet she tells some other boys that same damn thing. So much sweet love this town. Well, it always had a way bringing us right back down. So much sweet love this town. Well, it always had a way bringing us right back down. Yeah, well, you go your way and I'll go mine. Head down the coast in the summer, Midwestern boys out on our own, headed for a life of treasure, with 200 ale running through my veins, thoughts in this room running through my brain. Heading out when the morning comes, brother, it's been a good run. Well, them late night talks probably saved our lives, looking up at that Illinois sky. Oh, that Illinois sky. Oh, that Illinois sky. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Rhett. So I have a really cool idea for a video for that song, actually, Rhett. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Shaky Graves, but he does this cool like bass snare stomp thing with his feet. So for Watch You Burn, I'm going to do like a stomp clap thing. I don't know. It'll be a cool video. But anyways, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to do a brand new one that I just wrote a couple days ago. We'll see if I can remember all the words. But because I've been stuck at home a lot with not a whole lot to do, I've been following some Instagram and Facebook accounts with like songwriting challenges and prompts every other week. And you can take it and write a song or you cannot. But there was one that struck with me called Sirens on a Sunday. And I just kind of went with it. So this is the song I came up with. Sirens on a Sunday, church just let out, and you were wearing that same black gown. You and me wearing in just a couple days. No, it'll never be the same. They say you was running from the heat, found the liquor bottles under the seat. The car he crashed, all the windows they all smashed. Oh, he was living in the past. We don't like to lose the ones that we love most, but we can't always save them from demons and ghosts. We can try 1,000 times, but in the end, it's their own mountain to climb. Sirens on a Sunday, church just let out. You were wearing that same black gown. You and me wearing in just a couple days. No, it'll never be the same. Found her in bed, just resting her head, tired from the long life that she led. Now with her family all huddled by her side, oh, it was time to say goodbye. We don't like to lose the ones that we love most. We can't always save them from the demons and ghosts. We can try 1,000 times, but in the end, it's their own mountain to climb. Sirens on a Sunday, church just let out. You were wearing that same black gown. You and me wearing in just a couple days. It'll never be the same. No, it'll never be the same. Thank you. It's a brand new one that I'm messing with. But I got a request for John Prine, and you can never turn down John Prine. So without further ado, here's some John Prine. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Well, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles is all that we'd kill. So Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, and then they wrote it down as the progress of man. So Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes flow down the river, and let my soul roll up on Rochester Dam, where I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's gold train has hauled it away. All right, there's some John Prine for you. Oh, Paradise, thank you. What time we got? About 20 more minutes? 4 or 5 more songs. Thanks, everyone, for being here. This has been fun. Got a couple of people from around the country, actually. We got Tennessee, we got some Michigan. Got some people right here in Traverse City. Got the people outside. Thanks for being here, supporting local business. Delicious brews and empanadas and nachos. Do a Tom Petty song for you guys. But started out down a dirty road. Yeah, started out all alone, and the sun went down as I crossed that hill. Oh, and the town lit up and the world got still. Oh, I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down, oh, it's hard to stay with the good old days. They may not return, and the rocks may melt. Oh, and the sea may burn, yeah. Oh, I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Oh, and coming down, yeah, it's the hardest thing. Some say life will beat you down. It'll steal your heart, oh, and steal your crown. So I started out, yeah, for God knows where. Oh, but I guess I'll know, oh, when I get there. 'Cause I'm learning to fly around the clouds. Oh, but what goes up, oh, must come down. Oh, 'cause I'm learning to fly around the clouds and coming up, oh, must come down. Learning to fly around those clouds. But what goes up must come down, yeah. All right, thank you so much. Looks like we got time for what, 2 more songs maybe? 2 or 3? Looks like they're closing up here at Workshop. I don't know if last calls have been called yet, but if it hasn't. It has not been called? Oh, it has been called. Never mind. No, I'm good, thank you. Well, we'll do some originals to close it out here. This next song, I don't know if any of the Phelps are watching, Don or Karen out in Chicago area, but this song's for them. I mentioned I put an album out last year back in April. It's been almost a year, and that album's called Everywhere I Roam. That's on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff, but this is the last song, track 7 on that album. It's called Oh Red Star. Oh, red star shining over the field where the people lay. They spent their days over the hills listening to each other play. It was the first year where memories were born. They were clapping along, listening to John Craigie, and Seth Bernard, to all of their songs, and they listen to you too. What can a boy do when they know every word? Well, was it real or just a blissful dream? It is all a blur when you don't know where you're going. You don't know where it starts. When you don't feel like these notes belong, they sure do when they're singing along. Oh, red star shining over the field where the people lay. They spent their days over the hills listening to each other play. With a little help from my friends, that day will never end. The sun will stay on the rise. And like all of us when we sing as one, and we close our eyes and our lips are to the mic, because it's hot for those words to push forward and to lean all of the children into saving this place. It is all a dream. When you don't know where you're going, you don't know where it starts. When you don't feel like these notes belong, they sure do when they're singing along. Inspired to inspire and reach on higher. Even if you're tired, you gotta fight for what you desire, for what's right and true. There's so much work to do. Oh, what's right and the best that we can. Sometimes even I need a helping hand. When you don't know where you're going, you don't know where it starts. When you don't feel like these notes belong, they sure do when they're singing along. When you don't know where you're going, you don't know where it starts. When you don't feel like these notes belong, well, they sure do when they're singing along. When you don't know where you're going, you don't know where it starts. When you don't feel like these notes belong, well, they sure do when they're singing along. They sure do when they're singing along. Well, they sure do when they're singing along. do you think, AJ? One more song? Two more songs?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think we should go for it.
Which one or two?
Whatever you want to do, baby.
All right, we'll do two more songs. Why not? Make it a fun one. A nice upbeat one. So I'm also in a band called The Real Ingredients. We haven't done a whole lot in the last year because of obvious reasons, but we did put out a two-track live EP of a couple new songs this last year on Spotify. And the reason I mention this is I'm going to play a song that we typically play together. And in The Real Ingredients, I usually have a kick drum that I can keep a nice steady beat going. And then I have my pedal board with all my crazy effects. But I also have a saxophone player. His name's Traven Michaels. He's the lead singer. And he also plays saxophone. And it makes the song 10 times more funky, but I'm going to do my best by myself. And the song comes from a weird art installation I saw in Grand Rapids during Art Prize a couple years back. It's called Syncopated Monkey Feet. Just one from the bunch. Well, I can tell you that life ain't much. Working on that daily grind, paying rent and buying time. You're on the run when you need fun, and the sun goes down, the night just begun. When the world is bringing you down, get cruising to workshop downtown when you're dancing. Feeling the beat, I tell you, boy, you got syncopated monkey when you're dancing. Feeling the beat, I tell you, boy, you got syncopated monkey when you're dancing. Feeling the beat, you got, oh, you got syncopated monkey feet. When you're slipping on life's peel, you're not the only one with heartbreak feels and all wounds heal eventually. So keep on climbing those trees and reach on high and swing from those vines. Do what's right for you and just take your time. Well, take your time when you're dancing. Feel the beat, I tell you, boy, you got syncopated monkey when you're dancing. Feel the beat, I tell you, boy, you got syncopated monkey when you're dancing. Feel the beat, you got workshop, you got syncopated monkey feet. So, monkey round, turn at the bass and groove to the sound. It's okay, well, don't be scared. Jump into the air when you're dancing. Feel the beat, I tell you, boy, you got syncopated monkey when you're dancing. Feel the beat, I tell you, boy, you got syncopated monkey when you're dancing. Feel the beat, you got Traverse City, you got workshop, you got syncopated monkey feet. All right, that was syncopated monkey feet for you guys. Hey, thank you. Hey, thanks, Deborah. The Deborah. Yeah, I always try and tell at least a little bit behind the songs. But I got one last one for you guys. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Play a sweet little number. It's one of my new ones that was also picked up by Michael Palmisano on his YouTube channel. I don't know if anyone's familiar with him, but he's a guitar react guy. Got my video almost 3,000 views in just a couple days. And yeah, lots of new YouTube subscribers and Facebook likes and all that stuff. So big shout out to him and thank you for the recognition. And I'm happy to say this song is now on Spotify, actually as of yesterday. This song and one of the other ones that I mentioned earlier are now on Spotify from that session. But I'll close it out with one of my all-time favorite songs I've written. It's called Dime a Dozen. she's a dime a dozen. And just like the roses, she's got a thorn in her side. Her daddy's been drinking and mama's been leaving every other night. And now she's dancing around her room. It's all she knows how to do, to get out of her head and their bed while the light shines in through that window. She's looking out to get away, planning her great escape, to get out of this old town so she can walk on down the aisle one day. And she's a dime a dozen, just like the rose, she's got a thorn in her side. Her husband's been drinking and daughter's been leaving every other night. Always feeling like loose change, thrown in a pocket and put away. If she could have it any other way, oh, she'd say, I'm a dime a dozen, and just like the roses, I've got a thorn in my side. And I've been thinking of just up and leaving every other night, 'cause I'm a dime a dozen, just like the roses, I've got a thorn in my side. And I've been thinking of just up and leaving every other night, every other night, every other night. All right, that's it for me tonight. Thank you so much, Workshop. Thank you, Twitch. This is my first time ever on Twitch. All right. Woo! All right. Thanks so much, Workshop, and Katie and AJ and everyone for putting this together. Have a blessed night and a great weekend. Thanks again.